Very fortunate over the last few months to receive a number of items from Boox. The first being this Colour e-ink note-taking tablet of theirs, and then they sent me their e-reader, their Colour e-ink e-reader. Now, as of this week, they sent me yet another device for me to review, the Boox Palma, what they're calling the mobile e-paper. Is this not this what some people are calling the Kindle Killer? Hey friend, welcome back to another video. Good to have you with me for an unboxing of the Boox Palma. But before we do that and I give you my initial impressions, I just want to hold my hands up and say I'm so sorry. I really haven't come out with another review apart from my unboxing and initial review of this Colour e-ink tablet from Boox. I've played around with it quite a bit, but I'm struggling, being honest, to have this replace my Kindle Scribe. And it's not that it isn't a fantastic device. It really is. It's got so much going for it. And as a note-taking device, I think it is brilliant. However, and if you've watched one of my short videos recently, I think the thing that stops me using this full time is it seems to have quite a learning curve. And I love my Kindle Scribe. I've used it for such a long time now that I'm finding it hard to let something else into my life. But I am going to keep trying. I am going to keep giving this a go. And over the coming weeks, I promise you, I'm going to focus in on what is its key strength, which is that note-taking ability. It's an Android-based device, so you could download pretty much any Android app out there onto this thing. But its strength is its colour and its note-taking capabilities. So we are going to deep dive into that at some point in the next few weeks as of making this video. My next confession is I haven't done a review of their e-reader, either the Go Colour 7, I think this is called. And I do love this little device. I think it's neat. I think it's very tactile with this thing on the back. And it's e-ink as well. And as with this as well, you know, if you're going to read a comic or something on here, looks incredible, particularly when you use the grayscale of the Kindle Scribe and other e-ink readers. But once again, this suffers from the same problem this does to a degree. There are menus within menus within menus, and it's a bit of a learning curve. Even the kind of the binding devices and the way that you get books onto this thing is just a few more extra steps than what I got used to when I see a book I like, I tap the button and I buy it and it appears on my Kindle. Not so with these. There's a bit of a thing to go through with them. However, we're not going to talk about these today, but I do promise I'm going to do a proper review of this and a proper review of this in the coming weeks. Today, we're going to focus on unboxing the Boox Palma. Like I say, mobile e-paper is what they're calling this on the back here. And for those of you who love stats, I'll read out what it says here. It's 300 pixels per inch, 824 by 1648. It uses the Qualcomm chip and Android 11. Perhaps got something called Boox Super Refresh, a light sensor. It's even got a camera on here, so it's kind of almost, I mean, it's the shape and feel of a mobile phone, isn't it? The battery 3,950 milliamp hours, and it's water repellent in its design, so not waterproof. So I don't use this in the pouring rain, but you know, it should survive a few splashes or whatnot. I mean, to add to the fact that this thing is more like a phone, they even sent me some covers to go along with it as well. So without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed here. Well, it's a very smart design of a box. Boox do quality boxes. These things come in boxes that make them say, yeah, this is a premium product, as they all have been so far, despite my lack of reviewing them in any greater depth. And this is the device itself. This is like a white creamy colour, but we'll just put that to one side just for a moment and we'll see what comes in the box. I imagine it's just a cable. Let's have a look here. Like a SIM ejector tool. That'll be for the memory card. And yep, we've got USB-A to USB-C here. Kind of very rubbery, plasticky, but feels well made. Should last you quite a while. Put that to one side. Quick start guide. We'll look at that later. Let's, for the moment, get this thing unwrapped. Well, first impressions is this thing is very light, very compact, looks lovely, and this kind of, I don't know how to describe this back. It's kind of almost like foamy, as if there's a slight push you can give it there, and it's kind of this crinkly back design, a little bit like the e-reader. Again, it's very tactile. You kind of you do just want to hold this, and it's very phone-like as well. Clearly, it's got quite a few large bezels, a forehead and a chin here as well. Maybe this thing has got LEDs that surround the screen to light it up for you. And there you've got that's like a flash and a camera around the side here. So that'll be for the memory card. That's possibly the on button. That could even be the on button. That's where you should look at the instructions, really, isn't it? And I guess they're kind of volume keys or up and down keys, something like that. Quite hard to press. Anyway, let's see if, I'm going to take a gamble and say, is this the on button? Yeah. So Onyx is the actual company that produces the Boox stuff. But everybody kind of knows them by Boox, a little bit like Alphabet with Google, I guess. Alphabet being the company, Google now being the product. Make a difference. It does look lovely, yeah. The screen's just brightened up, so it's clearly got LEDs around the side there. Let's quickly get this thing set up. We don't want to do any auto sleeping while we're showing this thing off. The tapping is really responsive. Similar gestures as to the other Boox devices, like the Boox. Tell me how you say it. Is it Boox or Boox? How do they want me to say it? So you slide up multitasking switcher, so you can either have a navigation bar on the bottom and choose from various ones there, or you can do the gestures. So swiping up from the left brings up the multitasking switcher. From the bottom, it takes you back to the home screen, and that brings the e-ink center from the right hand side. Okay, yep. Volume up and down on the left hand side of the screen, and you can go backwards by swiping inwards from the left hand side of the screen. Okay, the setup is now complete. Starting your Boox. Okay, this is really clear, really like crystal clear display here. So tools, push read, dock, scan. Okay, so maybe the camera is there for scanning documents as opposed to taking pictures. Might give that a go, see if you can. See what I would look like on here. Library, where you store your books, your PDFs, other files, the store, inbuilt dictionary, a calendar, and music as well. So this thing must have Bluetooth. What are these? I think that's like a Safari. I think that's Google Play. So what's a store? What's store? Is that what? Okay, we need to bear with me while I turn on the internet. Okay, welcome back. We are connected. And it's a similar kind of library setup as they have on the notebook and the e-reader as well. It gives you some free books to download onto your device. Obviously out of copyright books. So that's where your books stay then. Swipe up to go back. There we go. To go home. So the library is where you would store books as well. The books, would they show up in the save documents to the books folder in storage? The library will then automatically scan them, and you can customize the scan path there. So what is store? I think it's one of the things I couldn't quite fathom with the notebook and the e-reader. Like when you tap store on a Kindle Scribe, you go to the Kindle store and you can buy your books, but I don't really know what this is. I need to investigate that a little bit more. Let's go back here. It really does feel lovely, and it's exceedingly light as well, and obviously because it uses an e-ink display, it will last forever. So this is Safari. That must be like, oh no, it's not an internet tool. What is that? It looks like it should be an app optimization tutorial. So ultra fast mode, heavy detail loss, suitable for playing videos. What's that then? Good display effect, suitable for general text reading. Balance, slightly heavy ghosting, suitable for quickly scrolling images and text. And fast, heavy detail loss, suitable for browsing websites. So should we just go to balance for now? We don't want the heavy ghosting. The ghosting on both those other Boox devices, it does seem worse than on a Kindle device, but again, it could just be that I've not set the right settings on these here. Let's go to the next bit of the tutorial. So DPI setting, the dark color enhancement, turn colors, dark colors to black. So I'll leave those on what there are already. For better display results, system has enabled default optimization. You can call it out from the Naviball or e-ink center. Okay, there we are. It was a browser. It just wanted to take me through the tutorial of the refresh rates. So I tap that there. Okay, but let me just for now just go back, because that must be that as well. So if I just, I don't know, let's see, let's type my YouTube channel. It's really responsive. In some ways I feel like this typing is a bit more responsive than the other two devices I've got, and including the Kindles. All right, so it's not an address bar, it was a search, so you search. So it wasn't an address bar and a URL. So let's go down here, accept all. Pretty quick. And that is indeed the YouTube channel that you are watching this video on. Let's just out of curiosity, let's just play something. There's a speaker. Speaker's here. Imagine that speaker. There you go. So if I go to e-ink center,
I'm Mark from
nope.
Spark. Welcome. If you're all about boosting
Swipe down. Here we go.
With the latest tech,
E-ink center.
Right,
let's go into ultra fast.
I dive into all sorts of cool gadgets and apps that are designed to make your work and personal life easier and more efficient. From electronic notebooks to Kindles to iPads and so much more. Gadget unboxings and first impressions.
What about if I do full screen? No, that's not quite worked, has it?
And it doesn't matter if you're a tech geek or just someone who needs practical advice. There's something here for
just so funny watching video on an e-ink device. That's not bad either. All right, okay, let's swipe up and go back home. What's across the screen here? Gallery, I assume, is kind of pictures, of which I've no media. Oh, it's a shame. I thought they might do some, you know, some examples on there. So is there? So look, tools, recorder, calculator. That's audio recorder, calculator, Naviball, which is a shortcut thing you can display on the screen. Clock, and I can add a tool. So what other tools can we do? So the browser, document scan. Okay, so that camera must just be for document scan. You could probably download an Android app and it would make use of that camera, but I guess it's just, oh no, let me cancel that. Cancel, go back out. Let's go to document scan, see what it does. Let's scan, a new scan. Okay, there we go. There we are. Next, does it clean them up? Does it do any processing? Well, maybe, can we zoom in? Can we edit? Can we like get rid of, can we crop it? Okay, so we can Here we can. It's a bit fiddly, but you know, if you're on the go and you got this thing handy and ready, you want to quickly scan a document, then it works and it's processing it as it should. I mean, it has picked up the print that's on the underside of this page. You can just about see that there as well. So, you know, that's not too bad. Some auto crops there, and then I guess that's save. Do you want to save the changes? Yeah, save. And there we go. So again, really handy if you're out and about, you want to quickly scan the document. The quality is not too bad. I was hoping I could just kind of go into the document and zoom in to have a closer look, but it looks like you can't, unless something happens in next. All right, okay, so you can add more documents to it, you can delete it, you can get it to recognize the text on there, optical character recognition, or you can save it as a PDF. I'll save it as a text PDF. So again, pretty handy. Like I say, if you're out and about and you want to do this, let's go to that thing. Go to the document. So the Neo Reader, Boox Palma Quick Start Guide. So it's really enhanced. Do you want to enable pinch to zoom? Yeah, it really has enhanced the text. That's really good. Yeah, that would be really useful if you're out and about. Now, okay, the thing that, like I said at the beginning, is it's a bit of a Kindle killer, and I'm interested to know what that is like. So I mean, let's download one of the banned books. I think what I might do is go into a website, something like ebook reader or something. There's quite a lot kind of digital book providers out there, and get, you know, buy a book that's not one of these kind of free ones here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because this is just kind of like a free one. I don't think the formatting is going to be great. Let me go to a chapter. If I tap on it, there we go. Not bad. All right, I'm going to go download a book, get it onto this device. It's like I say, you can do that a few ways. So can I go back? Okay, so for example, if I do Boox drop, it just needs to, I can go into the website, put it onto there, or I can scan a QR code, go to that address. So yeah, after the connection is successful, you can select files on computer web page. Or there's another way of doing it. Oh, so receive. So if I tap receive and maybe send. Okay. So you can send and receive via the Boox drop. Now on my on the notebook, Boox notebook, you could connect it to some of these cloud services like Dropbox here. So we'll connect it to Dropbox. I'll transfer a book to Dropbox and then transfer it onto here. Okay, so I bought a book from ebooks.com and I'm just transferring that now to my Dropbox folder underneath a folder called Books. Imaginative, I know. And let's see if it shows up on here. Oh, there we go. Books. And we will download it. I'll see what happens. Open with text. Neo Reader, set as default, I guess. Format is not supported and cannot be opened. Okay, so I'm new to this, and apparently downloading it in an EPUB format, which this thing can read, but that's clearly not EPUB format. Install ebook reader on your device. Okay, you need to have Adobe Digital Editions installed on your computer device. This is the issue. Now, forgive me, guys, if this is something you're used to, you like these kind of devices. That's just a faff. I just wanted to download a book. So, what am I going to do now? I'm going to go to the homepage. I'm going to go to Google Store, and I'm going to download the Kindle app. Well, to be fair, all my books are on there, so I may as well. And let's see how it looks. First time use, got to log on to Google. It didn't just work. I had to spend quite a bit of time setting those things up, and it put me off. straight away. The devices are lovely, they look amazing, but I just want things just to work. I guess that's why I like Apple. I guess that's why I like Amazon, is that, yeah, I'm gardened in, I'm wall gardened in, if you like, but I like the simplicity of that, and I don't need to, or have no desire to, go into like the minutiae of everything. I just want to be able to access my stuff as quick as possible. Like now I'm just having to find more emails and passwords to log in. Oh, such a long password. Okay, I suppose once you've got going and once you're in it, then it gets easier. But I just think the onboarding, the thing that gets you going with these devices, just feels fiddly. And as much as I love them, as much I'm loving the size of this and how it looks and everything about it. I think it does seem like it could be a really cracking device, but is it a Kindle killer? Is that what this thing is designed to be anyway? Have I just taken up somebody else's mantra on this? I mean, what else is it for? I guess you could even install WhatsApp on this thing using the Google Play Store, and even use it as a phone, because it's got a microphone on here, it's got a speaker on here, as you can see at the top there. So this thing, you know, it could be used as a phone of sorts. I just feel like there should be simpler ways of doing things on here. Again, like I said, maybe I've been spoiled, because I'm now going to download this Kindle reader and I'm going to have to sign in on this as well. While we're waiting for that to install, let's crack open one of these cases. Pop that in there. It's installing. Alright, yeah, that looks lovely. Really nice. Fits well. We'll give it some protection. Got a nice kind of rim around here. What about the other one? How's that look? Well, that's still installing and taking a long time to do so. Oh, this is kind of like creamy wallet case cover thing. Yeah. Installing, there we go. That's obviously the more premium one of this. There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Not my colour, not my style necessarily, but there's a certain woman in my life who I can see would appreciate this combination here. Are we installed? There we go. All right, we're going to take it out of here. Nice case. It's kind of like a leathery-ish. It's not leather. This is kind of plasticky, and once it's in there, it's certainly not coming out. But they look great. I'd probably, if I didn't choose any, I'd choose this thing here. It's kind of plasticky thing here, misty plastic colour, whatever. Yeah, lovely things to have. All right, okay. What's happened to you here? Thought we were doing Kindle. There we go. Welcome to Kindle. Okay. All right. So I'm finally in. Let's have a look at my favourite books at the moment. As always, B.V. Larson. Okay, tap the middle of the page to change your font, discover other reading options, or leave the book. Can we zoom in? Yeah, we can. We can do that. Oops. As we normally do. Yeah, I can see how, particularly if you're out and about, maybe the sun is shining or whatever, kind of nice to have that. You can do everything on here that you would do on your Kindle. Note, share, copy, search, translate. Yeah, do all that I want to do. Change the settings, I guess. What did it say? Tap in the middle of the book. There we go. So that's pretty, and it's pretty snappy. So my bottom line with this and with this, and indeed with this is when you're somebody like me who's come from using systems that are extremely easy to kind of get engaged with, work out. They give you limited options. In fact, I think that's possibly my weirdest thing, is my biggest gripe with all this, which is there's too many options. If that's something you like, then brilliant, go for it. You know, you can customize these to your heart's content in as much minutiae as you want, and you can download probably as many apps and things as you want. There's certainly not that much of a walled garden. It's a wide open field. But I think for somebody who's just getting into this, it's quite a hard onboarding experience, and you've got a lot to kind of get yourself stuck into. In other ways, I guess it's quite easy. You know, there's a calendar's dictionary, there's a library. But I mean, leaving this thing here, like why is the library here? Which, you know, I've got to bind an account to connect to my Boox account as well. But then why is there a store? What's that? And why can't I buy anything from this store? Am I missing something? Should there be something here that I can't do? I really do think all these things do what they do exceedingly well, but maybe for some of us, there's just too much going on and you want a simplified life. I mean, this thing looks great. It feels great. You know, it's got a lot going for it. Why wouldn't you want to play around with something like this? Okay, so here's my deal with you, my dear viewer. I'll investigate this a little bit more, see what its real kind of USP is, because I don't think it is a Kindle Killer. It does work very well as an e-reader device, but is it a Kindle Killer? Is this thing such a faff to take around with you if you really want to get into its bigger screen? It's natively a Kindle, unless you want to kind of start downloading books from elsewhere, which some of you do. Is it a music, you know, device? Do you want to listen to your music on here? You could even download all the kind of Spotify and other things to listen to your music, as well as kind of buy music separately or download your own music onto here. Have your calendar up on here as well. You know, get things done. It's tell me what I've read today, which is lovely. You know, is it going to sync, for example? Let's just see. Is it going to sync, for example, with Google? Can I log in on Google? I don't think I can. I would imagine you should be able to at some point, but then look, I've got to do this, then I've got to log on here. It's just a lot going on with the onboarding here, but the devices do look great. They are premium devices, and I would, you know, if you want so much customization, then I would absolutely recommend any of these devices, particularly the color aspects of this and this, more the note-taking with this, I believe, and possibly even comic reading on here as well, graphic novels. But I'm still struggling to get my head around, and I know that some of you in the comments will probably punish me for saying that statement, you know, being somebody who's into tech. But maybe I just want my tech to be a bit simpler. I don't know. All right, I will be back with more specific videos. I'll look more at the note taking for this. I will definitely look more at see whether I'm doing something wrong in terms of getting books on devices like this, and then I'll keep considering this and wonder what is its thing, what is it here for. All right, okay, there will be affiliate links for these devices in the description below. Go check them out. If you do purchase one of these, if you use that affiliate link, it will help the channel and keep the lights on, as they say. Until the next one, you take care.